Mark Rogers TV back with you to talk college football, and we go to South Bend and Notre Dame with Kevin Sinclair from Slap the Sign. Kevin, we always appreciate you jumping on board, talking some Notre Dame football, and I know you've got some recent news involving what is going to be a transfer for somebody, and hopefully that player lands at Notre Dame, and also some big recruiting visits upcoming.
Yeah, this weekend, Scott Pagano, big defensive lineman, played at Clemson so far. Really dynamic player, big, tough guy, real big hitter, quick off the line. He'd definitely be an impact player if he were to go to Notre Dame. He's visiting Notre Dame this weekend. He has a list of teams he's going to be visiting. Right away, it seemed like he had a lot of interest in Notre Dame, who definitely need a veteran presence in the middle of their defense. Very much looking forward to him visiting the school, and it'd be really great for Notre Dame if they were to be able to land him. Right away, when he announced he was going to transfer, he basically got offered an open door to, I don't know how many schools, but it was a few dozen at least. He cut down a list of about, I think it was 5 or 6, and it looks like he's going to be at Notre Dame this weekend. And let's hope he lands him. Also, we've got some visits that have been set up. There's Ryan Hayes, a top 100 overall player. He's an offensive tackle, plays tight end at his high school, but he projects as an offensive tackle. He's 6'7". He'll be visiting the weekend of March 24th, 25th. There's also a big defensive tackle. I've actually talked to myself, Jamean Franklin out of Maryland. Really underrated kid. He's about a 2-star with a lot of recruiting services and a 3-star with some, but he's going to be spending the weekend at Clemson's Junior Day this weekend. So obviously the schools are thinking quite highly of him, and he's been sort of blowing up on the recruiting scene. So anyways, he's going to be visiting Notre Dame. He's got a 3.47 GPA, so he's definitely that academic kid. Also, there's Kevin Austin, wide receiver out of Florida. He was just crystal balled by 247 Sports yesterday by 2 analysts and another 2 today to Notre Dame. He's a really dynamic receiver. He's 6'3", almost 6'4", 190 pounds. He's unbelievable with the ball in his hands. He's going to be visiting April 22nd, which will be for the spring game. So that'll be a big visit. His dad's from the Midwest. His dad played basketball in Michigan in college, so he's kind of familiar with the area. So that's sort of what we're looking at there. We're all real excited about those visits, and hopefully some of them will turn into commits.
Yeah, the stats on 247 concerning both Austin and Hayes at this point. Hayes, the 13th rated offensive tackle, number 2 player out of the state of Michigan. And for Kevin Austin, he comes out of Florida as a top 40 prospect overall, regardless of position, and a top 35 wide receiver. And both of those players seem to have Michigan State also in the running for their services.